giving hope when they down and out. Dig a hole.
Cause I won't even stress. Just kill himself, even the dress. They say it lonely at the don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. Practice, I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top. This the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Cardinals going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. Fights loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Nelson, the man in motion right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Palmer maybe not in love with the personnel or the call. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Palmer. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In motion right here, Nelson. Again, it's Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll throw here. Beathard. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Time running out here on the play clock.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
1st and 15 here behind the chains. They go play action here on first down. Got his target. Pierre Garce get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll fake the give to Ellington. Now it's Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Nelson, the man in motion right. Andre Ellington, his first carry. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 43 yards. In motion right is Brown. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Nelson, the man in motion left. They go to Johnson again. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back here right after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Here's Beathard to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. To throw is Beathard. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
And he motions the wide receiver. In motion left moves Nelson. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Third down. That's Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Defense showing blitz. Back to throw Beathard. Caught left side, Garcon. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garcon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Here's Palmer to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And an out, David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And these two were their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now Beathard. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Beathard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw is Beathard. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The man in motion is Brown. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. In motion left comes Brown. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. In motion right is Brown. On 3rd down, that's Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
play clock winding down. And that'll set them back 5. The penalty, it's Hyde. He can't get him down, and he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go! Green!
On play action, they'll throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action. Now Palmer. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
They'll bring Fitzgerald in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want. On 3rd down, that's Johnson. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's
just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. In motion right here, Nelson. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Again, they run with Ellington. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. Third down here. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker. And some room to work. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Nelson, the man in motion left. On the ground, Ellington. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Slot man moves right. Now Ellington. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. This is Ellington. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Here's Ellington. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.